What? Okay. Welcome to my video. Thank you for watching Survivor Tips from Shirley. And I'm so glad that you're watching me today because I have a lot of little tips I want you to learn from me. And I've been here quite a long time myself, and I've been through those things. I was born during the Great Depression, and you know that was a hard time. But now we got to start looking out for other things that might be coming up. We don't know. We don't. God is in control. And I try very hard to have a good relationship with God because it has kept me over these years, and I just feel like I've experienced enough to share this experience with you. And I just hope you listen. Today I'll be talking about stockpiling versus hoarding. Those things can kind of get close there, but you just need to learn the difference. And I want to see, can I help you share? Because we need to start stockpiling. And I don't like the word stockpiling so much, but that's the one they gave it to me, seeing so military or whatever. But we had to ask Mr. John Water. He's a linguistic that could know all of this good stuff. Maybe he can come up with a better word than stockpiling, but it's all right now. We're going to use it because what you mean by stockpiling, you're going to be saving things for the future because it's the way things are going now. It's not going to be available when we need it, and it don't have to be a storm of water, weather, or fire, or nothing. It just could be that you can't get to the grocery store. The store not open or don't have enough gas. That's still a problem. That's a problem. So having extra food on hand, extra blanket, anything that you need for stockpiling, this I think you need to learn. If you don't know how, and we don't know what's coming in the future, and you don't either, but if we could just do things to make our lives better by storing food up, canning things that can last, and doing things that's going to make sure that you and your family will be able to eat in playing time, and in place of going to the store and finding no food there. I'm glad that I'm able to try to do some things to help because I lived, like I said earlier, through the Great Depression, but we was fortunate. My father and my mother, they were stockpilers and didn't even know it because they had plenty of food all the time because they grew it. They lived on the farm and they had a bunch of kids, and we was able to do all the saving, and that's why I'm pretty good at it. I know how to can. I know how to do all the stuff on a farm, but I know everybody's not that fortunate. It's not that you can go and do, but even if you live in an apartment, there's some things you can do to save, like your water, whatever, your water and certain things that you can save, and you need to learn how to just put things away that you're able to have later day. Now, sometimes you can go overboard with that. I don't want you to do that. I try not to. But if you're stockpiling, you will know that you have to keep a good inventory of what you have so you won't leave stuff in the back, or you want to be sure, but kind of not, I guess is the word I'm trying to find, is like recycle. Move the stuff from the back to the front if you have a large stockpiling area. I'm sure if you're a stockpiler, you'll know that already. Because reading label is for anybody, not just for people that's saving food or blankets or whatever it is that you need to save. Now, I don't want you to get overboard with trying to save for tomorrow when you're not enjoying today. God give us our good senses to not do that, because if you get so uptight, you're not going to enjoy today. Enjoy today and tomorrow. I think you're safer if you do start saving. But when you get so carried away, all that food stacked up, that's you done pass over into a hoarder now. And being a hoarder is just not a good thing. You're not comfortable. You don't even know where your bed is, so much stuff. And you can't even close your refrigerator. That's not good. Somebody come by, they can't even walk in the house. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something that you can let your friends help you if they tell you that you're a hoarder. Listen, because you know yourself that you're a hoarder when you have all the extra stuff that you can't walk around in the house, you can't get in your bed again. And I'm not making fun because things could happen to anybody. Any one of us could turn to be hard if we don't watch ourselves. And like I said, it takes some medical help and your family. If they tell you that, listen, and we know it's not easy to stop buying things. You buy and you buy and you save, but that's part of being a hoarder. And I can't stress enough to listen to your family because they see, maybe you don't see what they see. And I just hope that we learn how to be savers and not hoarders. Because that's a difficult life. You don't enjoy it. I don't believe you enjoy it. I've never been a hoarder. I have a lot of stuff in the house, but I'm not to the point of being a hoarder. And I thank God that I do have a place to put things. But I wish that everybody could understand what I'm trying to say about being a hoarder and get some medical help. And you'll be happy for that afterwards. But don't stop stockpiling either because you still want to do this. So to put a medium there and become inventory keepers. That's the word I wanted to use instead of stockpiling. But like I said, I'm not a linguist, and I do the best I can to understand and try to tell you how to do things because I know and you know that things are changing and it's not for the good, it's changing. And God is in control. And I know like some people tell me, oh girl, God gonna take care. Sure, He's gonna take care of it, but you have a certain amount of taking care of yourself. He tells you, He give you sense enough to know He's not gonna come down here and go pick yourself for you. He's not gonna come and cook and do all the things that you need to do. So just be aware of your surrounding and see what's going on and look at the high prices and that's a good thing too when you see that the prices are going up and up and up and you can just buy a little bit extra, not a lot, just buy a little extra and put away because you know if go back there a month or two, it's going to be almost double in price or be higher. So I just thank God for that. And I hope that you have listened to me and learned a little something from what I'm trying to say. And I'm not trying to down the hoarders either because it's just want you to learn a happy medium between the two of them. Trying to make sure you take care of yourself and be safe. And I just thank God for being able to do this. And I'm just so God bless all of you and learn how to be control inventory people. And I hope that you have a nice, wonderful, blessed day. And listen to my channel. I'll be back soon. So I'd like for you to like me, thumbs up, which is the same thing, share, subscribe, and hit that little button, that little what you call that little button, notification bell. And thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.